This girl call me, come Bini with my transport, sit me down for Bini, break up with me for Bini. I can't still use my transport, take breakfast, they go back to Lagos. Girl's wicked, I swear. You know, I met her as a virgin. When I tried to do her more, you need to see the shout that she shout. Use egg, like you can use egg, you use them rub your dick, like, you know, like it will be slippery and I started to cry.
Chai.
I wasn't even crying, that's the funniest part. I was weeping, like literally weeping. You know, as if person mama died. Kappa come off my nose. I was kneeling, trying to beg her like, I'm going to die. I had to start drinking. I would drink. I would think the thing would go. Once I open my eye again, Baba, the thing will resume. I was depressed at some point. I feel like giving up. Do you want me to be dating you and be cheating? She said she doesn't even mind. I wake up as early as 5 o'clock, going to work, coming back late night, sometimes 10. Lagos, I swear, Lagos will teach you sense. Especially Lagos, babe. I will fuck you up. I date girl when leave me because he said I broke now. I got over it and I just told myself, I said, now I won't be bad boy.
You are a bad boy.
Can we skip to the good part?
Yeah, what's up, my people? Here in the building, we have Director UG, and you already know now, it's time for Let It Out with Director UG. And I have one of my master. This guy is too much. If this guy makes you a landlord in Lagos, you'll never regret it. His name is Mr. William, aka Make Me Landlord of Lagos.
What's it now?
My G!
Oh, they have too much. What's up?
I did right, my bro.
That's too much.
They say smiling face.
It's this.
They say smiling face.
Oh, not leave that thing.
Okay, we have Mr. Williams in the building, and he's here to let it out, like you already know now. He wants to tell us one or two things he has experienced in the past. I don't know if it was all rosy or sweet, and if he's actually missing it and wants to go back, or if it was the kind of bass. So, my bro, how was it now? Just tell us one or two things.
I won't lie to you, bro. My life has actually been a journey, I must say, because I can't even imagine, like, if somebody tell me at this stage I will get to this stage of my life at some point, probably I will just argue and I will not even think I'm too much, you know. But, you know, I remember back then when I think I was still that teenager age when I was just trying. I think that was my first love.
Okay.
You know, that teenager age, I was just trying to, you know, we're writing jam. And me, I used to be I used to have these bad boys, you know, around me, and, you know, we just chilling like, we know, send girl thing and all that. So, you know, so I was writing jam. We're preparing for jam actually that time. And there's this particular girl, like, she was daring me. You know that kind of thing where we say on our day class, you tell her and say, please, this is my serial. Like, I don't understand. This your father bites chair. You know, those kind of things. So I'm like, I'm hoping this girl that, like, this girl revived me. So that was how, you know, to cut the long story short, I mean, to cut this.
The short story long.
Short story long. That was how, you know, I just picked interest. Before you know, my guys, they tell me, say, Williams, how far? You don't do sharing course, so
to plan with this too.
Plan with this, because at that point I just realized I was just spending time with this particular girl, you know, and then I wouldn't lie to you, the girl a virgin, so she don't know anything at that point, you know. So I mean, I just like her, like I like this girl, they dare me. Like I used to have those one they trip for me back then, you know. But this one they dare me, like I don't send you. Me can't they send them.
Are you serious?
You know that kind of package. Yeah. So at that point, I was like, okay, you know, I just wanted to see more. I wanted to see what's up, you know. So I was just like, let me just do my thing and just get the fuck out, you know. I just want fuck her up.
Bad guy.
Papa, I'm not gonna like you.
Now she fuck you up.
And now she fuck me up. I fall in love. I fall.
Are you serious?
I fall, bro. Like I fall to a point that, you know, I used to be this lover of caps. Like I wear cap every time. Like if I'm seeing her off after lectures, if I don't wear my cap, she's like, babe, you don't wear your cap. Go back and wear. I will go back home.
I wear that cap.
Do you understand? Like stupid thing. My friends gonna call my attention. They tell me, say, bro, this girl they control you. I like, which kind of control? Now my thing. Now they do my thing. You know, when you're in love and you think every other person they are wrong, you are just the right person because she's the one. It's coming from her mouth.
Yes.
So I got to that point. Like I was totally lost. Like when I mean lost, like I can't think a day no even seen her. Like I used to even go to her. I'll be leaving her place around that kind of night. And back then in Edo State, this thing happened in Edo State. Back then, You know, this court thing. I not even they care. I know they fear. But in the night, if I say time on the car, they run. I go, they run. After I don't, like,
You don't carry.
reach our
You
house.
don't say that kind of thing. You go stroll, go drop the
I
girl. You go call
stroll.
run.
I run. They go back. You know what this is? I go, guys, run. They go back out. You know, because me all these court boys not go see me for us. Hey, come here. So I go, they run. You know, so it has been like that. You know, and at some point I came back to Lagos.
Okay.
Because my family were all based in Lagos. So I came back to Lagos and, you know, the relationship was still good. Because she used to call me at that time, phone, how many phone did like that. So I did use my mom's phone.
Yes,
You know, she will call me in the night. She go use her popsy phone, call me for night. So my mom see no. I was like, who is this girl? She told her, I'm like, see. You know. So mom just leave me, say, okay, do your thing. And that time, na MTN, they do free call. Midnight free call. You know. So we go talk till daybreak.
Jesus.
You get that kind of thing. So if you just reach at some point I go even forget. Like I'll forget that this thing is 5 or once it's 5, they will start charging you normal.
Airtime, yes.
I go use my mom's SIM card like that. The next one was I said no, I'm not touch your You know, so like that. And you know, you see, at one day she just woke up and she just called me and like, babe, you know what? I want you to come down to Edo State. Like, hope nothing. Like, are we good? They're like, yeah, it's fine. I said, are you sure? He said, yeah. I said, but why do you want me to come? I had to lie to my mom. Say, like, I need to go back. I need to travel to Edo State today. I have 1 or 2 things, 1 school thing. I just lied. And she's like, okay, fine, go. So when I got there, you know, I just called her. I said, man, I don't date town. Like, what's up? Oh, yeah, come now the next day. So she came to my friend's place, not even my place. Because then I wasn't staying there anymore, you know. So,
okay.
So she came to my friend's place. I was like, when she came, I was like, babe, hug me now. And she's like, she was just acting strange. I'm like, come on, what's going on? I wasn't asking her for like, what's going on? Talk to me now. She was like, but meanwhile, sorry, I didn't say this part. Meanwhile, you know, I met her as a virgin. I said that earlier. Yeah. I met her as a virgin, and there are times we want to do this thing. Oh, my baby, how far? You're like, I'm a virgin. I say, I'm always virgin. Are you joking? What do these things? They're like, no, I'm a virgin. We'll not do this thing, no. At one point, yes, I think she allowed me to. Okay, when I tried to do more, you need to see the shout that she shouts. Like, I was like, I don't want to allow. You know this kind of thing. Like, something I've not done before. I did hear. Some people even they tell me, I asked some of my guys, like, go use break egg. You know, like use egg. Like you can use egg. You use rub your dick, like, you know, like it will be slippery and you know. I like, she'll not be looking at me. Okay, you know this kind of thing. So we tried. I tried the thing, you know. I just say, oh, you know what, leave this thing. I just told her, I say, you know what, leave this thing. When time comes, we'll do it. So now forward to where she came to see me. Yeah, my friend's place. I'm like, okay. And I was like, babe, what's up now? Why are you like this? And the next thing is like, sorry, but she just want to tell me that she's done with the relationship. I say, are you joking? Yeah, exactly. You see that look, yeah? You see that look? Like I was like,
was there an issue going on before this?
Oh, we never had any issue. We never had any issue. We're cool. Like she asked me to come. Like I'm like, if you knew you want to break up with me, why don't you just tell me there?
Yeah.
Do you have to bring me here to tell me? Or you want to see how I'm going to react? And she was like, I don't know. I just want to tell you actually, you know, I want to move on. Hey, Baba.
This is serious.
I started to cry.
Child.
I wasn't even crying. That's the funniest part. I was weeping, like literally weeping. You know, as if as mama died. I did weep, bro. Like, you know, Kata me come off my nose. I was kneeling, trying to beg her, like, babe, please, like, okay, what can I do? Sure. I'm going to die. Do you get up, feeling? Like, I was literally begging, like, I think my life depend on it.
Sure.
I was begging, I was kneeling down, I was crying. Our friend was even pitying me. Our friend was like, see, maybe you should just iron things with him. Like, I said, please, help me beg. You need to, bro, you don't want to understand that feeling. Sure. You know, if you've ever loved somebody that deeply.
Yes, I get it, bro.
It wasn't funny. Honestly, it wasn't really funny. Like, I cried. that even when she left, I tried calling her. She would busy my call. If I call her, she'll busy. She at some point off the phone. You know, I had to start drinking. I would drink. I would think the thing will go. Once I open my eye again, Baba, the thing will resume. Like it wasn't a good experience because at some point I think I wouldn't say depressed because it was, yes, I was depressed at some point because I don't even understand what depression is. But I was at some point I feel like giving up. Like I feel like taking my life. At some point I was too young for all that shit. You know, so you know, I came back to Lagos and you know, for a year I didn't want anything relationship. I avoided it. At some point I had male friends that were coming to, like, you know, my guys. And one day Momsi called me and said, are you sure you are not a gay? This one I've not seen you with with girl. What's going on? I say, for now, just leave this getting.
Yes.
You know, I had one, and then my mom owned a restaurant. Okay. You know, so I had one girl that used to come and assist my mom. The girl was a nice girl. Nice, but on this thing, I wasn't. And she was like, at some point, I even told her, I say, this thing, I don't have feelings for you because she told me, like, she likes me. She, you know, I'm like, I'm sorry. It's not like I really don't want, but this thing don't go, it don't die. Like, I can't do anything right now with you. Okay. She was like, no, that okay. I say, do you want me to be dating you and be cheating? She said she doesn't even mind. I'm like, no, I just saw it like, this is the place I was. If this girl entered this thing, I would just use her to catch fun. And I didn't want that, so I avoided it. Okay. You know. So at some point, my sister started taking me to club just to meet new people. At the same thing, you know, that thing really got me for a very long time.
Are you serious?
Then at the time I got over it, and I just told myself, I said, now I won't be bad boy.
Hey, problem.
Yeah.
That's a result of what she has caused.
Exactly. Okay. Do you understand? It was more like emotional damage. Like because literally I felt this was the person I felt like I loved with everything. Like in short, in my head, she's my future wife. Okay. Do you understand? Yeah. And bro, the funniest part there, do you know, after how many years later, when I saw that girl, I was like,
let me be this.
Did you get that feeling?
No,
I was like,
sorry, my bad. I don't have to do that. So what did you see?
I was like, was it you I was actually going crazy for crying, weeping? Oh, you know, fits my standard again. She wasn't in my even normal me. I like, I mean, I know the kind of people they chill with though lately. Do you get? Yes. So for this kind of girl, is it at the time I hide that time or they use charm on me?
You know,
she wasn't. I know it's at the talk. You know, they my class again. Like she no even reach. I'm not saying class, but she wasn't the kind of girl worth crying for. Yes. You understand? And you know, so well moved on. And she saw me like, oh, you're looking good. You're like, yeah, sure, good. Like, what's up with you? Like, you know, so that's a way. So back to Lagos.
Gang.
So I don't even talk
Lagos.
Dirty. Okay. I don't talk dirty. But you know, Lagos. Yeah. Lagos, I swear, Lagos will teach you sense.
I swear down.
It will teach you sense. If you think you strong, more. Especially Lagos, babe. Yeah. They go fuck you up. No worry.
Serious?
They go fuck you up. As in, you know, I date girl when leave me because he say I broke now. Like the girl literally left me because if he say I don't get money. Like she was telling me like, you are too broke, I can't date you. Like I can't even continue the relationship.
She told you this to your face.
My brother, face to face, he tell me say, like, you know, at some point I was doing very well. Yeah. At some point in my life I was doing so well and things went bad, you know. It was just a phase for me, you know, so I was trying to manage myself. So I met her and we vibed at some point. Then, you know, when you keep telling girl, I don't really have now, you know, okay, this is the lead to see things are not the way. Okay. So like, that one our old glory. You know, get that kind of thing. Like, you know, make woman no feel make you feel like even when you are trying, I did try my best, bro. I was trying my best. And they make me feel, you know, what are you doing? You're not even doing anything. You need to be doing this. You need to be doing that. Like, do you understand how Lagos work? Like, I work from Monday to Sunday and Saturday. Every fucking day I go to work. I wake up as early as 5 o'clock. going to work, coming back late night, sometimes 10, and you think I'm still not doing anything. And she's like, it's not like I'm saying that. I'm just saying, you know, as a man, you need to, maybe you should be doing other things. I said, I don't even have the time to even do other things. Now, I don't have the time to do other things. I used to. Okay. Oh, sorry. I even forgot. Just remember. Let me go back to my previous ex. Before then, there's this her cousin. There's this her cousin that was my friend.
Okay.
You know, there's this her cousin. Yeah, that was my friend. That my former ex. You know, there's this her cousin that was my good friend. Like, you know, at some point, this lady I'm even telling you about, she's a Jehovah's Witness. I was ready to even convert.
Are you serious?
It was as bad. I even went to their church. You know, it's not like maybe I was. I was becoming a member. Safe. At some point, but because I changed to Lagos, like I relocated back to Lagos, and so that was why. If not, I would be full Jehovah's Witness boy. I swear, to tell you how I love this girl, Rich. So, that's his cousin, her cousin. That was my guy. Now, I later find out that she was actually dating that guy. And the guy know me. Bro, the guy know me. The guy know me, like, you know, that guy, he know me that, oh, these two people that they date. And the cousin was aware, saying, these two people, do you understand?
Yes.
And I was like, you left me for him. Like, I don't understand.
Yes.
Like a high friend guy, you left, you know, he knows. As in, are you cool with that? She was like, he's a Jehovah's Witness, I'm not. That was the excuse.
Voila.
Bro, you not gonna understand.
Voila.
Like, for real, that was it. Like, yes. I mean, after several times, like, do you understand? After like a couple of years, then later when I found out like what was the problem, she was like, CCC. You know. So back to Lagos. More. I date this girl. This girl, I love her. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I loved her because, you know, I got to this point of my life when I just wanted to settle.
Yes.
You know, after they break my heart, myself, I don't break people heart.
You break too.
I break. I'm not gonna lie. I break too. At some point, I just wake up and say, "Oh, mommy, I not do it again." Do you understand?
You actually learn from your ex.
Yes. I just wake up saying, you know what, this thing is not working again. See, let's not even force her. I just tell the guy, say, I beg, no worry. You know what? I'm not feeling you. Let's not pretend. But me, I'm a lover boy.
But that's not nice.
I know say no nice. They do me now. Bro, they took my ass away. They took me. Do you understand? And I feel bad. It's not like I actually like it. You understand? It's not like, but over time, I just realized that this thing for this person is not real. What's the point keeping it?
Okay.
Let me just move on. Let me tell the person the truth. And I'll just come out and tell you, say, no, what, this relationship is not working. Can we just forget it? And you're like, no, but you know, I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. But as I grow older, you know, at some points in your life, you're just like, you know what? Do you really need all this?
Yeah.
So that period was when, you know, I was going through my down times. And like, you know, I just had to reflect everything. And like, you know what? I think I need to change. I need to do it back. I just need myself back. So that was how I met this girl. And, you know, we started. And the next thing, pressure just starts. Omo Baba, this girl, they give me pressure. It's as worse as going to borrow money from all this loan app. Bro, who think am? No, just think am. I borrow money from loan app. They post my picture because I couldn't pay back on time. They post my picture, post obituary for me. So I don't die. So I go give my family people.
Are you serious?
My man do they call me say, we saw your picture. Say, oh, you don't die. Who kill you? What happened? I had to tell them that no, that this loan app, see. Because every time she says she's coming, I didn't want her to even come. I don't want her to come. Yeah, because I know I need to take care of some things. I wouldn't want her to, you know, come and nothing. So I had to stock up before she come.
Yeah.
So most times I'll just say, babe, don't come now. She say, oh, because you have another girl somewhere. I say, it's not a girl. See, for now, I'm not really strong. She's like, what do you mean? So I was like, okay, come. I had to go borrow money.
Sure.
Do you understand?
You just want to make sure you satisfy this girl.
God bless you, my brother. I was doing that just to satisfy her, just to make her feel good, just to make her feel okay. You know, even though I don't really have much to give her
Damn, yeah.
at that point, but I just wanted her to be okay. You know, so my story ends. Sometimes it's just
Plenty.
very funny
Sure.
because at some point I lost my sexual urge.
Sure.
It was that bad because I was traumatized. Every time she keep telling me, "You are not better. You are not. You are not. You can do better." Not in a subtle way, but she's making me feel like
She's pushing you to the
she's
corner.
pushing me. Like, do you understand?
Yes.
She's pushing me to that point where, you know, I was feeling less of myself at some point. Like, is it that I'm not good enough? Sometimes I really think I've been at my eye. But I don't do. They hunt me for front now. I swear. Like, you know, but seriously, Omo, you need to get money for this Lagos.
Yes, it's necessary.
If you don't get money for this Lagos, forget relationship.
your own.
At the end of the day, just forget relationship. I swear. Because you just find out you are struggling. And one person will carry best, go give your
Carry your
babe,
woman.
go carry your woman for your present, and you just be stranded. And you like, how far?
Sure.
You go buy your woman an iPhone 14 now for you, and you like, where did you get the money from? Bro. So she pushed me to, I was like, even when we want to make out, like one like, bro, I know the get energy again.
Me
I
no
know
knock
the-
finish, complain, only on top.
At some point, actually, they complain, like, you don't satisfy me anymore. I say, I can't satisfy you.
When you are making
Because
me
you're not making me
traumatized.
feel comfortable. You're not making me, you are making my brain run upside down. Like, every time I want, I'm thinking,
What have I
God,
done?
God,
What will I do?
What will I do? How can I please you? Every time I'm thinking of how to please you. I'm thinking, oh, if I do this one, I hope she will feel good. I hope if I do this one, God, if I don't do this. So my sexual would die, bro. It die. I'm not joke. It die. Like it die.
Are you serious?
Like sometimes at some point she was like, Omo, is it that you don't like me anymore? I say, it's not like that. You cannot understand. I'm a man. There are some things I cannot even tell her.
Yes.
I've never, this thing I'm saying on this show, right?
Yeah.
I've never said it to her that I borrowed money online to just make her feel good. But there are some things as a man, there are some things you don't want to say to
That's
your woman
true.
because she doesn't even understand the struggle.
Yes. These are sacrifices.
Yeah, you make those sacrifices, they don't even know. But yeah, they think you are not good enough. Sometimes you just feel you don't have anything to offer them. Not because you don't even have it at that time. Not because you don't want to do. There's a difference between you have and you don't want
to do.
Yes.
Yes.
But I don't even have it at that point. I was still at Danta. I was just trying to rise up. I was just trying to fix one or two things. And that's where you met me.
Yeah.
So every time I tell her that, she was like, you are lying, you have. You understand? At some point when I post picture online, she was like, oh, after you tell me you don't have money,
Jesus.
yet you are like, you?
I shouldn't post picture. I shouldn't
Bro! Like, you can imagine that kind of thing.
No, it's crazy.
Bro, like I didn't have a life anymore.
Sure.
I was literally living for her because anything she tells me, and she go find me and me go still tell her sorry. Do you understand? Sometimes I go one verse, sometimes I just like, she too, she know. As somebody will even say, do you know you are the most nicest person I've ever met?
You see?
You are too nice. Like, why? Is it that you are pretending? Or I say no. Or you see, at some point she's like, is it that because you don't have money? I say, this is me for real. If I want to love you, I love you for real. I love you 100. I don't do 50, I don't do 40. But if I don't, I'll just tell you, there's no point. But at this point of my life, it's a decision I made that, you know what? I want to be like this. I want to be committed to a relationship.
Yeah.
You know, I instead of just here, let me just stick with one and just be fine. And so that was what I planned. And unfortunately, and she's very hot-tempered person, no be shiri. She get tempered. She be for me and I fuck you up for here. She go fuck you up for here.
Are you serious?
Do you understand? Most my friends, like my colleagues are like, sure that this girl no go kill you before the time. Well, I didn't see all that because, you know, I just felt I saw the good part of her. You know, she no doubt, no joke. She also have that good part. Everybody has that part. But then, you know, at some point, in the midnight, I woke up. I said, babe, do you know what you're doing to me? You're really driving me crazy. Like, do you know, actually, you can actually help me achieve better. Not like talking me down. You can actually talk to me as
We
your
work
guy
out things,
and tell
yes,
me, okay,
encourage
babe,
me.
encourage me. That's all I need.
Yeah.
I can move mountain. Just encourage me and tell me you can move it. You can do it. Let's talk like two adults and probably say, okay, you know what? Why not submit your CV here? Why not do this one? Suggest to me. I don't know it all.
Yes.
It's relationship. We are meant to make each other
Share
better.
knowledge, yeah. Instead of
Do you
pushing me in
understand?
the
Instead
tight
of
corner.
putting me in that corner, we're supposed to make each other better. So if you had said, babe, I know you're trying. Okay, you know what? I think financial aspect, maybe we should do like this. Maybe we should do like this. Or I think every month you should do like this. Every month you should do like this. Do you understand? At least you will give me this safe landing and I want to push.
I get it.
Trust me, I will go to the mountain and bring the moon for you if you want.
Yeah.
But I was just trying to cut my story short.
Okay.
Honestly,
So
I
what
was
later
just.
happened?
You said?
With the both of you, what later happened?
We broke up, bro.
What finally led to the breakup?
Okay, I think I was trying to help her do there's a property I was helping her to help her to get.
Okay.
I suggested it, she get it.
Okay.
You know, it was the landed property was cheap, and I'm like, okay, get this property. She was like, there's somebody that was preaching it for her before, but she's not cool. I said, get it. Like, it's okay. See the one I have to offer you. Buy it. It wasn't that expensive. I just put your money there because I've seen the place. I'm a consultant, so I know. I check all these things, and I know where we develop on time. Okay. I know it will go high. So I said, put your money here, and based on instrumental payment. And this is what happened, bro. Now I had a special deal with these people. All right. Okay. So I told her she paid. I think it was remaining like almost 500K or so. Okay. To balance. And I told her like, okay, pay this money and all that. She's like, she will pay. She will pay. She will pay. She keep delaying and like, okay, you know what? These guys were actually owing me that up to that amount. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay, you know what? I spoke to one of the guys and I'm like, okay, see, you know what? Use my own money to balance it. I'll collect the money from her. So while I try to collect the money, sometimes she will just be. I just had to open up to her and say, you know what? I've balanced it. They even send her receipts of everything. That see, you are finished paying. Okay, give me my money now. Wow. I said, okay, don't even give me everything. At least give me. I think I shared it. I like, okay, give me 300. She was like, okay, give me 400. We just back and forth. And oh God, it's just very funny, Sha. And like, okay, so it got to that point where, because we're having issues here and there, and I'm like, okay, go and pay them direct then. If you pay them direct, I'll get my money back. So, you know what? Because I noticed she was just back and forth, she wasn't ready. She didn't even want to give me the money. At some point, she was like, she doesn't even trust me. That is he sure that those people there, that which company will do all that? I have a personal relationship with these people. Do you get? I have person. You cannot. They will not come and tell you that this person do this one, but because it's a personal thing. Yeah. Do you understand? It's not like that's what they do for everybody. Yeah. But I have a personal thing with this person. At some point, she was like, that she would just send the money to them. I said, okay, fine. So I called them. I just like, you know what? Let her send the money to you guys. I will collect my money. So they sent her a mail. And like, okay, bring, you know what, pay us. They now said it was an error. That CCCCC.
So you retrieved your money from the company.
From the company.
The company was willing to retrieve from
her. Do you understand? Okay. So she was like, they sent me a mail. I was like, okay. At that time, we were already having issues. She was like, okay. I was like, okay. She was like, I know I can never trust you. My instincts were telling me this. My instincts was telling me that. Like, okay. I said, well, the truth is, I have stuff with these people and I told you to pay. But your time is even elapsing for the next thing. So I just say, pay. Do you understand? So that was how, later on she paid. They sent me an email. They sent me an email that she has paid the full money. You can imagine. That was actually like, I knew you were never, I cannot trust you. I knew. I just tell myself, say, I'm done with this Lagos relationship.
This can't work.
No need. You don't need. I don't know whether in a village I could go now. Make I just go pick one and get married at some point.
Okay, don't you think this girl was actually feeling that as my boyfriend,
Mm-hmm.
I am getting a property. You're supposed to assist me. Don't you think she's feeling that way? Did she say anything like that?
Okay, the assist I gave her was, you know what, because she was supposed to pay for like 3 months. Like, it was supposed to stop for, I think the installmental payment was like for 3 months.
Okay.
So it has allowed the 4th month. So
Okay.
I used my own part of the money
Influence.
to cover, because
Okay.
once it goes, she's paying extra.
Okay.
So I said, okay, instead of going to pay all this extra money, I'll use my money. Since they've not given me my money yet, use my money to cover
Wow.
till when you can pay me. You can pay me small self.
Okay.
Do you understand? I said, okay, you know what? Take 200. Let me even take 300. It's not an issue.
Alright.
Do you understand? And then I had some pressing issues on ground.
Okay.
And she was seeing this money. At some point, she told me that in short, the money was ready last month, but I had a lot I wanted to do with the money, so I didn't give you. I'm like,
Are you
oh,
serious?
okay. I was ready to support you.
Okay.
Do you understand? I even told her, I said, this same money now me and you will still chop this money. Yeah, I said, this same money now, where will they talk? Now me and you will still spend the money. Because at the end of the day, you still have a larger share inside the money. So it's not like I'm keeping the money for myself. You are already aware.
So
Do you understand?
yeah. So you
So-
you actually broke up with her.
Bro, I just...
How did you do that? Did you call her to come to Benin to break up? Oh, sorry.
Lagos, yeah. Lagos, yeah. We
You should understand what I mean.
We
by
just
calling-
move on.
Okay. Okay, you didn't say that.
I didn't.
It was not
She
pronounced.
just knew, like, you know what? I think this guy was
is not
just done.
working. Okay.
There was no pressing. I didn't press. I just let her go. Whatever she's saying, I just delete her number from my
Wow.
phone.
So when was this happening?
When?
When was this happening?
This year.
This year?
I swear, bro.
Are you serious?
I didn't say it, you know. This is not the talks on this year.
So what's your relationship status right now?
Bro, you better don't ask me. I don't ask me now. I know.
All right, bro. Hey, I understand you right now. I know how it feels when
Yeah.
you've been hurt so many times and you are actually giving up on love.
I swear.
Yeah, I've actually encountered that too. To a point, I feel like, what is even this love of 18? Now, when you make money, you carry one woman, keep for house, not go dey live.
I swear.
But at a time, if you don't love who you want to keep in your house, it will not last.
True.
And it's been said that it is because of the love that God had for us that He created human in His own image. And it is out of that love that He gave Jesus Christ, His Son, to come and die for our sins.
Pastor.
Everything now because of love. So let's allow that love to lead. Even if we've been hurt, let's not let it affect the next relationship. Because sometimes if you judge by your past, you might not even find love.
True.
Let's assume you are concentrating on the aspect of, okay, this lady is not being financially supportive. This lady is always the nagging type. She wants me to bring money. Okay, now you are focused on that. And the lady you are meeting now is a lady that is willing to give you all the money. But when she goes to the other room, she doesn't want you to touch her. There's an error too.
Of course.
Now you've corrected
Of course.
a mistake that was there before. You now have somebody that is willing to work out those other errors you encountered in the relationship. So
Past.
once you've gotten a percentage of, let's say 70-80% of what you think you can deal with as a man in a relationship, I think it's
Me, I'm down with it. Like I said earlier before now, I'm a lover boy.
hey,
And trust me, when I said I love you, for real.
shut down.
I give you 100.
Okay.
I don't look at. I know we all come from different backgrounds and we've all made mistakes and all that. But when the mistakes happen again, can we sit down and talk about it?
Yes.
Can we
That's
correct it and move?
That's it.
Let's not stay there.
Escalate it.
Do you understand? Let's be mature about the relationship.
Yeah.
If there's an issue, talk to me. If you feel there is something I did and you're not cool with it, let's talk. I'm not saying talk and come and nag on my head and say, because I don't learn like that.
That's no way to talk.
Do you understand? I don't learn like that.
Yeah.
I told, like, my past relationship, I said, the way I learned, yeah, if I'm wrong, sit me down like this and say, babe,
Talk to me.
this thing you did was not cool.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And I will apologize and I beg you and say, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Okay.
Okay, next time it won't happen again.
Okay.
I'm that kind of
And
person.
you work on it.
Yes, I'll work on it. And if it happen again the next time, no, the chances are very slim.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
The chances is just very slim. It will not happen because I will try as much as possible to work on that thing so that it will not happen again.
Okay.
So I'm that kind of person. I'm open to learn. I'm ready to learn. Do you understand? Learn to unlearn.
Yeah.
We're not perfect.
All right, bro.
You understand? So,
Thank you very much for
brother.
coming on the show, bro.
my G.
You don't cap well. But at the end,
Thanks,
you see the
man.
fresh flying guy now. He has said a whole
No
lot.
pressure.
and
Niggas
I'm
no
actually
stress
learning
me.
from his story. It's not. It must not always be the kind of fighting, bros relationship. What he said is real facts, and I know he has actually moved on. He's. Abi, should I ask you? Have you moved on? Have you actually forgiven these people that wronged you? And
Yeah,
also
yeah.
apologize to the people you wronged because you say you
I'm
break
sorry,
me.
oh, but those people are not breaking. Well, I've done wrong to guys. I'm really see. I beg. I've been knee down, seven. I won't make a knee down. I beg. I'm
Please,
sorry
guys.
if I've hurt you in any way. I'm really sorry. It wasn't intentional. I don't know. I think I just lost love at some point in my life, and I'm really sorry about it. Please, I hope you forgive me.
Please forgive. I beg to. Thank you. All right, bro. Thank you for
man.
coming on the
Thanks
show.
for having
Thanks,
me on the
guys.
show.
You
I
already know
appreciate it.
now. Keep subscribing. Keep following our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok at director_UG. We keep giving you good content. Love you. Good night.